Hello, this is Jesse Coffee, and this is the first of what I'm betting will be an annual January chore. In this chore, I go through every single Region 2 DVD in my house and give you a description of all the Region 2 DVDs that I have and provide further notes if I haven't provided any at all on the DVDs that I have. As you can see, all of them sit right on top of this desktop computer because it's the only thing in this household that can actually play Region 2 DVDs. Let's go through them. I'm going to start off by showing my massive collection of UK DVDs. I have God knows how many by now. I'm going to try and get through it all in one sitting. First of them is Practical Magic. There's a little witch in every woman, apparently. So this is the oldest Region 2 DVD I think I have. It's from 1999. Here's a TV spot, making magic, and featurettes making magic and casting the spell. Special features on site me, even though the whole movie is on one side, and this extras are pretty short, so I don't know why the extras are on the other side of the desk. Next is Magnolia. It's an entertainment and video release from 2000. The 1999 film from Paul Thomas Anderson, who's recently made a film called Licorice Pizza, which I might like to see sometime. Here's the disc itself. And scene selection. And this is the single disc release, so it has no extras. The double disc edition has a lot of extras and was released around the same time. I have a double discer in my hands, however, and it is Men in Black with Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith. This is a collector's edition with a galaxy of stunning extras, including revolutionary multi-angle features, extended deleted scenes, and much, much more. It's a Columbia TriStar DVD from 2000. There are a lot of extras there, digitally mastered audio, and anamorphic video supervised by director Barry Sonnenfeld. Visual commentary featuring Barry Sonnenfeld and Tommy Lee Jones with on-screen dialogue. Character animation studies using angles. Tunnel direction deconstruction using angles. Extended and alternate scenes, conceptual art, storyboard and production, photo galleries, storyboard comparisons, original featurette, all new documentary, metamorphosis of Men in Black, music video starting Will Black and Mikey, theatrical trailer including a teaser for Men in Black 2, production notes and talent files. Oh, it's a single disc, okay. Thought it was a two-discer. It has a nice little booklet here. There you go, my weapons catalog. And the back of the features chapter stops. Next is Silent Running, a 1971 ecological thriller starring Bruce Dern. This is a Universal release from 2001. It's nice Universal hologram on the back cover. Only extra on here is the theatrical trailer. Has a nice German rating and an Irish rating too. Next is Mouse Hunt with Nathan Lane and Lee Evans. (1997) throwback to Laurel and Hardy from DreamWorks. This is a 2001 release of that from the UK, of course. Shouldn't have to keep mentioning that, but for some reason I did. As from the cutting room floor, which are deleted scenes and alternate takes, or probably outtakes. Forget what that consists of. 2 theatrical trailers, and it also says there's a 4-page booklet with production notes. Well, guess what's missing? That's right, it's the 4-page booklet with production notes. That's not in here. Here's Dick, a widescreen presentation with Kirsten Dunst and Michelle Williams. This skipped a theatrical release in the UK, and it went straight to video over there. It was released on in, I believe, September 2000. Or August. And this is a later printing because it has the numbers in the Universal Pictures catalog numbering system, whereas they would have been the 5-digit catalog numbering under the original release, and somewhere in the 2800s, I think. There's the disc. Anyway. And we have American Gigolo with Richard Gere. This is the film that made Richard Gere to a star back in 1980. This is a Paramount release from 2001. There it is. With addition to the UK and British ratings, also the German and Dutch rating. There's the scene selection card. And there's also came with a promotional booklet called Review, which advertises forthcoming and classic DVD productions from Paramount. And definitely dates to 2002 because it has the 90th anniversary Paramount logo on the because the 90th anniversary Paramount logo was on the booklet. That is, we're struggling to figure out what to say there. On the front cover, we have the advertisements for the Italian Job, the original. The remake came out the following year, along with Saturday Night Fever and Grease. And there are coming soon ads for those two, along with Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, Vanilla Sky, Mean Machine, which was a British remake of the 1974 film The Longest Yard, using the UK title of that film, and Zoolander. And of course, because of the remake going in by the Mean Machine title, the original reverted to its original title in the UK for DVD release. And Paramount and the international DVD rights have, as you can see, the Sex and the City television show that was popular back in the 2000s via HBO, which had the US DVD rights to it, actually. Rights to Region 1. Going for the Italian Job. Beverly Hills Cop is in there. Some action movies. Like Saving Private Ryan. Like this, you might like The Hunt for Red October. Original War of the Worlds. And it would be Paramount if Star Trek wasn't advertised in the sci-fi section. A couple of Elvis films that were owned by Viacom before they acquired Paramount. Ghosts, Untouchables, The Breakfast at Tiffany's, Godfather Collection, Audrey Hepburn box set. The Accused is a great film. See, the camera ran out of focus there. Seems to be going in and out of focus today for some reason. There's a, at least in regards to this booklet. Anyway, that's live up there. Ethan Hawke and what's his name? Vincent Spano. Around the international rights that film. I'm not sure if it got a DVD release in the US, but obviously it did in the UK. Decent proposal. Like this, you might like Sliding Doors. And Forrest Gump, which is a classic. And Thrillers. So, not the vampire films of that name, but the murder mystery called Twilight. From 1998. There's the Marathon Man in there. And on the back we have family films, of which only 3 are advertised, which are, and as you can see, Rugrats getting the star treatment on the back. Which are Rugrats and the 3 films that are advertised: Rugrats in Paris, Rugrats the Movie, or just the Rugrats movie, and Snow Day. From 2002. This booklet dates to the booklet that came in this UK DVD of American Gigolo that I have. Here's the first UK DVD I ever bought, actually. It was Alfreda's Same Pet, the complete brand new series. It's a VCI release from 2002. It has 6 episodes on here: Bridging the Gap, Heavy Metal, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Bridge Too Far, Another Country, and An Inspector Calls. Here are the 2 discs. And disc 2 actually has a promo for one of Mark Knopfler's albums on it. And I believe the then current album he had. It should be interesting to see. To upload to YouTube one time. But I haven't gotten around to uploading the opening or closing that in the year since I've got it. About 5 years. Because I bought it at Goodwill in July 2017. Here is Ocean's 11, starring in alphabetical order George Clooney, Matt Damon, Andy Garcia, Brad Pitt, and Julia Roberts. And this is the 2001 remake and the film that started one of Warner Brothers' most lucrative franchises. Remaking the 1960 Rat Pack film and the start of a lucrative franchise for Warner Brothers. Warner Home Video DVD from 2002. Not for rental. Has two feature-length audio commentaries, one with stars Matt Damon, Andy Garcia, and Brad Pitt, the other with director Steven Soderbergh and screenwriter Ted Griffin. Behind-the-scenes documentaries, HBO First Look, Making of Ocean's 11, and Look at the Con, and trailers and events, features for your DVD, ROM, PC, in or out, challenges, cuts you in on the keeper, link to the original theatrical website and other locations, log into future events, future online events. There's the scene index. And the disc itself. And again, we have not for rental printed on the label. Next DVD is Undercover Brother with Eddie Griffin, Chris Kattan, and Denise Richards. This is a brilliant satire on racial stereotypes from 2002. And it's a Universal DVD from 2003. This has previews for The Incredible Hulk and Johnny English, with subtitles available, apparently. Plus, it also has outtakes, commentary with director Malcolm Lee and Eddie Griffin, behind-the-scenes featurette, alternate ending with director's comments, deleted scenes with director's comments, undercover funk music video from Snoop Dogg, animated shorts, which are basically the online animated cartoons that inspired the film. And that's about it. It also has the original, the long version of the FACT anti-piracy warning with the guy thrashing X's through a bunch of DVDs and computers and whatever. And it ends with it's the version that was featured on the VHS releases from the UK, and it also has the additional numbers for FACTs in South Africa and Australia, and some copyright warnings at the end. And after that, we get the copyright warnings. They're at the end of this disc. Yes, they're at the end of this disc, not at the beginning. As was the norm for Universal DVDs. Not at the beginning. Well, normally, the Universal DVDs would, from the UK would have a warning at the beginning, but this one has the warnings at the end. Whatever reason. Then, I have a rental copy of... I have a unique copy of the UK DVD of Lizzie McGuire movie, because this one happens to be a rental copy. Of course, based on the Disney Channel sitcom from the early 2000s, also featuring The Casting Game, Hillary's Rolling Adventure, the Why Not music video in the recording studio with Hillary Duff, that is. No, with Hillary Duff, not Clinton. Roaming Volare, and deleted scenes with intro by director Jim Fall. There's the back. It is recommended that you watch with younger children on their first viewing. There's the disc. Coming soon to rent on DVD, as advertised on the left. Finding Nemo, which is a great film, from what I've, which is a great film actually. Brother Bear, I haven't seen that. Spy Kids 3D, and the 2003 version of Freaky Friday. This DVD has previews for none of those movies, or much of anything else. Or anything else for that matter. Here's a 2003 DVD of the Cable Guy. Here's a 2003 reprint of the Cable Guy. This was originally released on DVD in 1999 in the UK. 99 or 98. Look at the disc ring again. There's no original discs in there. And the movie's from 1990. The movie's from 1996, not 2002. As listed above the notice there. Yeah, it was a 1999 DVD originally. As the chapter stops, that's pretty much the same as the cover, minus the quote from the Sunday Times. These are real live wire, apparently. Then I have Cruel Intentions with Ryan Philippe, Sarah Michelle Gellar, and Reese Witherspoon. What you can't have, you can't resist. This is a UK DVD. Why do I keep saying that? You should know from the stack that all of these are UK DVDs. At least in this half of the video. This is from 2004. And, well, the reprint of the cases. Anyway, the disc was originally released in 1999. Inside we have a thing from Music Magpie, which I actually bought this from via Amazon. Here's identity, and it has ads inside for Identity, U-Turn, Trapped, Bone Collector, Panic Room, Enough, Taylor Panama, 8mm, 13 Ghosts, Darkness Balls, Hollow Man, and Ghost of Mars. Expand your film collection with a Columbia TriStar back catalog with 20 fantastic DVDs. And no one actually wrote to Columbia TriStar to get those 20 fantastic DVDs. Apparently not in time, but apparently not in time either, because all entries must be received by 20th of February 2005. First one will be on the 25th of March 2005. Next DVD is Calendar Girls. This one I bought from my local library, believe it or not. This one has Ellen Mirren, Julie Walters, Selena Bassett, Annette Crosby, Celia Imrie, and Penelope Wilton. It's a Touchstone release from 2004. Not parental. Has deleted scenes and documentaries and naked truths and creating the calendar. There's the disc. And the previews on here are for Seabiscuit, A View from the Top, and Hope Springs. And Touchstone had the international rights for Seabiscuit, which was released here by Universal, which is why this disc has a preview for Seabiscuit at the beginning. Next DVD is the Princess Bride. Let me try Star DVD from. I think it says 2004. Okay. It was originally released in the UK on DVD in 2001. Classic, of course, and that's no accident. This actually has the Artisan logo at the beginning of the film itself. And of course, this is an all-time classic from Rob Reiner. Here's The Day After Tomorrow from the director of Independence Day. That being Roland Emmerich. This is a single disc edition, so it just has the audio commentary by director, co-writer Roland Emmerich and crew, and an inside look at Alien vs. Predator, effects behind the scenes, making of the creature. And that's why this says 1 there. As the scene selection card. Here's the scene selections. And it's not for rental again. Let's take a look at this booklet that it came with. Menu. Issue number 5. And inside we got, we're green with ads for Alien vs. Predator, Man on Fire, Dodgeball. Then if we flip it over, we have ads for The Day After Tomorrow. Release date October 2004. I, Robot, release date December 2004. So they were released 2 months apart, apparently, in the UK. There are 3 DVD sets in there. 3 DVD sets. 2 Brothers, release date December 2004. And no other ads in there for Star Wars Trilogy, Garfield the movie. We got a 3 DVD offer for Day After Tomorrow, I, Robot. And if we buy the Smash Hit movies Day After Tomorrow and I, Robot on DVD to collect your DVD tokens to receive a free DVD of Moulin Rouge, Planet of the Apes, or the original Home Alone. There's Simpsons Christmas 2, Bratz, Mission Without Permission, which was the British title of Catch That Kid. Then on the back, coming soon to cinemas, Robots the Movie from the late lamented Blue Sky Studios, which was shut down 75% of their way into their completing a film called Nimona, which deprived Disney of its first LGBTQ-themed film. I'll never forgive Bob Chapek for that or his other assaults on Disney's LGBTQ quota for last year. But yet Bob Chapek is still pretending that they... But yeah, they're more than content with milking Rio and Ice Age. But yeah, he's more content with milking. But yeah, Chapek, is more content with milking Ice Age and Rio than he is trying to even bother to get Nimona to a releasable, to a more releasable frame. And the other thing that this DVD of The Day After Tomorrow came with was this for Pioneer. We can win a plasma TV, DVD recorders, home cinema, home theater systems. No one ever wrote on it. Prize draw. The closing date for free prize draw is 31st of March 2005. Winners will be chosen at random on the 1st of April 2005. Huh. Here's how to lose a guy in 10 days. One of them is lying, so is the other. This one is Matthew McConaughey and Kate Hudson. It's a Paramount DVD from 2005. This particular printing is from. It was originally released on UK DVD in 2003. Has a commentary by director Donald Petrie, mapping out the perfect movie, deleted scenes with director's commentary, and mapping out the perfect location. Here's the disc itself, which has the Dutch rating on there. In addition to the British and Irish ones. Here's extras to complete first season. BBC show, but it was not released on DVD by the BBC. It was released on DVD by Universal. Don't know why the BBC could not have just issued the DVD themselves. Here's The Last King of Scotland, the Academy Award and BAFTA winner. Heart-thumping thriller, according to the Sunday Express. Fox Searchlight Pictures film. Contains deleted scenes with optional commentary by director Kevin MacDonald. An exclusive documentary capturing Ian Min, the Forrest Whitaker Ian Min featurette. And Fox Movie Channel presents casting session for The Last King of Scotland. There's the disc itself. I don't think this had previews on it. I could be wrong. This one has some previews though, but I'll have to upload them. I'll have to upload them to remember any offhand. I know I did a recording of the previews from this disc, but anyway, it's Little Miss Sunshine. It's said to be one of the best films that were released in 2006, alongside Last King of Scotland, of course. This is a DVD from 2007. Both of these are Fox DVDs from 2007. Both those two. And this has alternate endings with commentaries and a commentary from the film's director and writer. Here's a Network DVD. The only DVD I have from Network, the company. Brando's groundbreaking western One-Eyed Jacks. Marlon Brando's, that is. He co-stars in it with Carl Malden, and Katie Gerardo. There's the back. So this is from 2009, I believe. It has no discernible opening, and it doesn't have a discernible opening, and it has and it says region 0, but I won't play on my region 1 player for whatever reason. For more information on forthcoming releases, visit Network DVD.co.uk. Let me just think just about all the films promoted, most of them anyway, are in the public domain. That's out of focus. Next, I got Dancing in Lunasa. This is a film 4 DVD. From, let me see what's... 2008. This has cast and crew interviews and an on-location featurette. 1998 British film. Bought this one from the South Point Thrifting Gift back in 2019. This film just has an ad for Film 4 at the beginning. Here's Green Zone, Matt Damon. And the director of The Bourne Supremacy and Bourne Ultimatum. Bourne Goes Epic, apparently. Includes explosive bonus features. It's not for rental again. This is a Universal DVD from 2010. And has feature-length commentary by director Paul Greengrass and Matt Damon. Deleted scenes with video commentary by director Paul Greengrass and Matt Damon. Matt Damon's ready for action. Documentaries Matt Damon ready for action and Inside the Green Zone. Here is the disc itself, which doesn't have a title on it. It has the Thank You PIF, Public Information Film, along with previews for Get Him to the Greek, Robin Hood, Wolfman, and Kick-Ass. The original. Here is UK DVD of Pleasantville that I got recently. Warner Home Video DVD for 2012. This ad has 5 minutes of a copyright warning at the end in many different languages. And the most recent UK DVD, but it's a repackaged 2005 disc, is The Bully and Dynamite. This was originally released in 2005, and this is a much later print from 2015. So you can see there, this is a Paramount release in the UK. Has director, co-writer, producer, actor commentary, the wedding of the century, making up featurette, and deleted scenes. And there's the disc itself, which is basically the German, Dutch, and Spanish ratings. There you go. Now here are my remaining Region 2 DVDs, beginning with There's Something About Mary. The box office hit from 1998, the year I was born. And this is a DVD from 1999. Has theatrical trailers, some music videos, the director's commentary. And whatever that last feature is. There's the disc itself. Here's The Other Guide to the Film. The first Italian DVD I ever bought. First Italian DVD I ever bought was the Rugrats movie. And the bonus short obviously is from an NTSC. Bonus cat dog short on here is obviously coming from an NTSC videotape, which is why it's not sped up on the PAL disc. The only way you can ensure that the only things that are actually sped up on PAL discs are films that are recorded at 23.97 frames per second. Audio-visual items are recorded at 23 to 24 frames per second. because PAL runs on 25 frames, and interlaced NTSC runs in 30 frames. Please make a note of that if you collect PAL discs. This has the theatrical trailer on it too. There's the disc itself and the scene selection. Next I have Seven Brides or Seven Brothers, Sette Spouses per Sette Fratelli. Jane Powell and Howard Keel in this one. So Warner released from 2000, and it still had, to be specific, this came out in July 2000. How about that? There we go, we got it in focus. And it's got the featurette on there, and I think it does it does have the theatrical trailer. I uploaded the featurette with Italian subtitles to YouTube. Want to go look at that? There's the disc. Obviously, they used the same disc on the UK and French DVDs. Let's close that out. And this is a reprint because it comes in an eco case. The original, I think, came in a Snapple case. But the 2000 copyright date was still seen on all prints. Here's Frankenstein Jr. '20th Century Fox Entertainment DVD from 2000. Classic film from Mel Brooks, of course. Has a making-of featurette, TV spots, trailers, director commentary. 1974 film. Has this thing in there. The 70th anniversary of 20th Century Fox. And on the back, the Fox Awards. Here the chapter stops. There. And there's another slide from the film in there. Sorry, I had to take a jump cut because I had some space to clear out of the phone's drive before I could continue filming. Space and data, that is. Data from the camera app. Next DVD. We're sticking with Fox for the next two. Is the 2-disc edition of The Minority Report. Or just Minority Report. With Tom Cruise. 2002 Steven Spielberg film, and this is a 2003 release from Fox internationally. U.S. rights to that film were with DreamWorks, of course. Here are the extras, which include the trailer for the video game, as well as trailers, documentaries, I think. There's the chapter stops, DVD 1 and DVD 2. Here's Il Profumo Mosto Selvatico with Keanu Reeves, also known as Walk in the Clouds. It's a DVD from 2002. There's the original theatrical trailer on there. And this doesn't obviously fit. This won't fit in the hub anymore without it breaking. So I just left it out of there. And I obviously can't put it into another case because that sticker from the SIAE up there is very hard to pull off, to peel off once it sticks on there. Next DVD is L'aereo o più passo del mondo, or Airplane. Comedy classic from 1980. One of the all-time best comedies. Includes the theatrical trailer, the director's commentary. This DVD is from 2003. Here's the disc. And there are the chapter stops. Let's see what's next. Here's used cars. La Fantastica Vita. Produced by Steven Spielberg and directed by Robert Zemeckis. Of course, one of his earliest films. He has an interview with Kurt Russell. Commentary from him and the producer. Filmography and some trailers. But I don't know what they're for. I'll have to look at it again. There's the disc itself. Vietato in noleggio. Trying to get this out. There you go. There's the star of the film, Kurt Russell. And alongside him, there are production notes. Here's Rugrats Go Wild. This has a sticker on there from a website called ParamountStars.it. This is a Paramount disc from 2004. There's 3 deleted scenes, alternate scenes, alternate ending, and the I forget what else it has. I have no idea what difference there is from this. I have no idea what differences there are in the extras between this and the US release. And this film practically ended the original Rugrats franchise. Here's Garfield the movie. Fiera e la voce di Garfield. Which obviously is not Bill Murray. This being an Italian DVD, that is. It's a 2004 DVD from 20th Century Fox anyway. I think then Bill Murray was the voice of Garfield in the English dub of this film. The original English language recording audio track. And he's not mentioned nowhere on this Italian DVD. This has a behind the scenes look at another at robots. Here's Shampoo with Warren Beatty, Julie Christie, and Goldie Hawn. 1975 film. This is a Sony Pictures Home Entertainment reprint from 2006 of a DVD originally issued by Columbia TriStar in 2002. It says a preview for Mr. Deeds on it, if I'm not mistaken. Next DVD is Ray. This is a great film. It stars Jamie Foxx as Ray Charles, and he deservedly won an Oscar for it. This is an excellent film. It's a Universal DVD from 2007. Tele support film. Has two versions, the theatrical version and the cut that inserts other scenes. Or takes up scenes that didn't make it into the final cut. Here's the disc. Not for rental. Next DVD is Ragazzi a Parigi il film. Film cinematografico. Yes, this is the second Rugrats film. Rugrats in Paris. Of course, we have in here. Roll focus. Theatrical trailer, music video for the Baja Men, We Let the Dogs Out, TV spots, documentaries, alternate scenes, and I think all the extras on here are lifted from the US DVD, if I'm not mistaken. As for the film, it is sped up to fit the 25 frames route, which is why it says 75 minutes instead of 78. But on all the audio tracks, except for the Castillon one, the audio still remains at normal pitch. And as for the ending of this disc, as for the closing, this disc cuts off midway through the Klasky Supo logo. This is an official disc. And this is an official disc. So, the closing Paramount logo was not seen at all on an official Italian disc of the film. For some reason. I have no idea why. But hopefully, the mistake is about to be fixed, because I think it's coming out on... In fact, I know for a fact that all three of the Rugrats films are coming out on Blu-ray in the spring. So, and I think all Paramount's Blu-rays are region-free. So the Italian consumer can get what they missed if they bought the Italian DVD of this one. Here's the only Japanese DVD I have is The Incredible Hulk. This is from 2003. Yep, 2003. And there's disc 1 and disc 2. And this has nice little cards in there. DVD things in there. And then, where you assemble your own Hulk costume. And there's something on the back of the second thing. I'm taking a lot. I haven't taken the time to translate any of these into other languages, but I might soon. I might soon. Well, actually, I did, but I was not particularly satisfied with the translation, so hopefully I'll try again later. Here's the Greek DVD I have. Greek of Any Given Sunday, the special edition director's cut. Al Pacino, Cameron Diaz, Dennis Quaid, James Woods, Jamie Foxx, and LL Cool J. And this is a DVD from 2000. It's got a trailer, commentary by director Oliver Stone, and cast and crew. Music only track, deleted extended scenes, documentary full content making of Any Given Sunday, 3 music videos, Jamie Foxx audition tape and screen tests, stills gallery, and an outtakes and gag reel. There's the disc itself. The scene index. And it seems they were recycling. I think it's South Africa released them. Sure. Here's the bonus disc. I get the feeling it was very hard to do double discs in snapper cases. It seems pretty clumsy too. The Greek distributor of this disc was Audiovisual Enterprises SA, but their logo appears nowhere on the disc masters of either disc. All they did was just place the sticker on the back. And that's where they stopped. Here's the Spanish DVD I got yesterday. Meet Joe Black, Corazones. Conoces Joe Black. I'm going to skim through this. This is a 2002 release from Universal. And of note, this has the only 2 new notes that I'm going to put here. This just opens with a warning screen, and then it goes to the Universal logo and then the start of the movie. And after the film's finished, it has a menu that's in English, and regardless of the language setting that you set the player to. There's a little eye icon there, and if you click on it, all it does is ask you for the languages, and then it shows you translations of the various menu icons in the individual language. So that's kind of bizarre, if you ask me. Anyway, that's it for my Region 2 collection. I hope you enjoyed this checkup on the year's Region 2 discs. The Region 2 discs that I accumulated by about this point. I hope you'll stay tuned for more Region 2 discs that I've got in the future.